River is gonna shift back and try and shoot the guy 2 times in the face. Is that okay with you?
To attack him, yes. First one is a hit. Second one is a miss. Your shot catches him in the eye, and he is half blinded now. So would you also like to roll a +2 to the modifier for the damage? Sweet.
10?
He takes
Oh,
16.
Oh my god.
He is very injured right now.
And with my minor, I would like to drop the bow and draw my short swords.
Dropping your bow is a free action. Drawing your sword is a minor. So yeah, you drop your bow as a free one, and then you draw your blade.
Blades, double.
Blades.
Yes.
Alright, he is now very much in pain. And he starts sort of wandering over in an attempt to flee pretty pathetically right now. Where is his move? Here we go. 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. He only gets so far because now he's going through rough terrain. Tenon, would you be a deer and roll?
How many has he failed in yet?
He failed 1.
Okay.
And he survived that one. Thea, it is your turn.
She sees Orc trying to flee, and she races after him, and she sort of shouts, snarls, and is like, "You cannot escape the beast!" And she will shift. She will. Yes, this is the same guy who summoned the troll. Yes. My God, that's me on the ground.
The fuck is going on?
With that
Man,
in mind,
I was doing something awesome, mate.
yeah, kind
That
of
wasn't my fault. I didn't say anything. I typed it.
Yeah.
killed it. With that in mind, he did roll a opportunity attack against you, which was a
Yep.
15.
That is a miss. And she will shift into a... This is a charge. She will shift at the beginning of the charge. She will shift and turn into a panther and leap at him as she sort of snarl. At the end of her snarl, she'll transform into a panther and leap at him.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
So you might want to replace it. Yes.
yeah,
counts.
yeah. I'm doing you a stupid roll.
19.
New guy. Here we go. Thea Panther. 19 versus
19.
reflex is a good old hit.
It is 5 damage, but he grants combat advantage to the next attack.
Okay, and you jumped on his back, did you, and did that?
Yep. Leaped
Okay.
at him.
So he is on the floor. He appears to be at death's door right now, and you are on top of him. With that in mind, the unicorn goes 1, 2, still continues to head over to Tenon, and is now sort of standing over at him. It is now this guy's turn. He still is fucking oblivious because he was just following you. Seeing that you've gone over there, turned into a panther, he is freaked out and is now going to turn tail and run. 1, 2, 3. He mounts the horse.
So, mounting the horse is a standard action. And the creature has to be willing.
Well, then I'll roll to see if he fights it.
Yep.
It's just a horse, but I will check.
Yeah.
That's my
I'm just
horse.
giving you. Yes.
Irrelevant. You still only bought it. No. He tries to jump on it. It freaks out, throws him off, and he falls down to the ground over around here. See? Exactly. And he's now prone.
Well,
River's turn.
Yeah, River's pissed off, and yeah, he's gonna move here and decapitate the bastard.
Alright. I'll just allow you to do that because he is a minion and he is on the floor and he's a bit dazed. So, you cut the fucker's head open. He's dead. The orc is on his last breath, so he is just going to try as he can to stand up, but of course you are on him, and so he can't do shit. I don't care.
Is that minion dead?
That minion is dead.
Yeah, okay.
It is now Tenon's turn. Would you like to roll to see if you live? Yeah, you have one chance left. Fear, you are on top of this orc right now.
She will just try and sort of rip its throat out.
He's on 1 health right now. You have no problem with that. You are on top of him. It's like proper helpless coup de grace motherfucker sort of thing.
She'll just snarl and just, head zooms in and rips his throat out.
Sweet.
Blood everywhere. And she sort of stand back up and she transforms back into a human, and as she turns around, there's blood around her mouth.
Freak! But yeah, with that in mind, we shall transition back to the others.
Ooh. Will Tennant survive or not? We wonder. Man.
Not if I can do anything. Nah, just kidding.
Okay, Thea, as soon as she sort of stands up,
Hold on.
take a breath and rush.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Never mind, sorry. I misread what matey wrote.
7. Hold 7.
And here comes the $1 million question. Did I have right or did I have wrong?
Well, we shall see.
Do it again. Roleplay.
Amir looks down at Garion. I think this is the right answer. He gets up, takes a step back, and runs at the spear, screaming, "It's a secret!"
Alright.
What's the secret?
The
Yeah,
answer,
Can't tell
yeah.
you because
The
it's a
cake
secret.
is a lie.
Damn you, man.
And we will see.
You'd like to scroll down. You rush through it just fine. You fall down onto this, wake up, get up, you should say, to see Garion right there, completely befuddled, unable to see anything, and then he suddenly snaps into place and realizes where he is.
Ding, 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 ding. Bingo, you got it.
God.
If you googled that, shame on you. I was quickly throwing it out there. I don't think you did, but just in case, shame on you.
No,
No, he was way
trying
too nervous when I was typing him to have googled it.
Man, shit, dude. I was like, holy crap, he died. And
With that in mind, you hear the patron of riddles, and all he simply says is, "Well done. You managed to get that one. What is your question?"
Let's see. Going back to my last question, my ambition is to win Mendo's heart. In what way can I force Xerxes to force him into such a plane that I could fight him?
That is impossible. He never leaves his immortal plane. No god ever leaves it. Only their champions do. And then, if you stat it, they will kill it.
What
If
the
you
fuck?
give something stats, players will always try and kill it, no matter how hard it is.
Oh.
Fair enough. Alright. Before you see these very large wooden circular boxes. They are 5 feet high. And as he answers the question, spikes rip out from them and start spinning around ferociously. Essentially, you can't walk between them because the knives or blades will get you. You see on the far end a throne, a very dark-looking, weird wooden one. You know, it's like built from a tree or something like that, and it seems to be marked around. You notice what appears to be, to you, Aemir, Mendo, and to Garion, all he sees is a very beautiful woman.
Okay?
It's his mother.
No,
Yes,
it's not. I can tell you that for a
I
fact.
was kidding, man. I was kidding. So in this
So,
sort of situation, will be your mother. too much.
I immediately thought of Lonely Island when you said that, Daniel.
Right?
So I'll turn to Emma and say, do you know who she is?
Oh,
It's
come
Mendo.
on.
No,
No, that's Jacob, man. Outright.
What?
Oh,
Never mind.
I will
never mind.
whisper Mendos when I see her in, like silent, some like shocked that she's here. Mendos? The Mendos.
Just look at her with like head cocked to the side, like, pretty, but I don't see anything godly.
Alright, well, fuck that noise. Would you like to roll for... Oh, wait, I rolled against Will.
What the fuck is happening?
What?
Plus, what is a level 30 modifier? Oh, hold on, I'll just scroll down till I see a dragon.
Go for Orcus, mate. All of the Orcus modifiers.
Wait,
I'm
what's
confused.
going on? I'm confused.
Yeah, me too.
I think... I think I know what he's doing, but I can't say anything about it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll roll a 26 against it. Okay.
Alright.
So, this is against both of you. This is versus Will.
That's a hit.
Yeah, boy.
Alright. As you say...
How could
oh,
that not be a hit?
I know. As you say, oh, she didn't seem that beautiful. Suddenly, you are completely...
No, I said she was pretty. I just didn't
Yeah.
I didn't sense anything godly about her from a distance.
I know as you say that, however, you are then completely enticed by her. Both of you are. It is,
Oh,
it is as if you're under a spell, and you just cannot help but think she is stunning, she is the one, she is everything to me, sort of thing. Even though you've
Okay.
just met.
Yeah, I get what you're going on about, yeah.
Basically, she's a slamming bully. That's what.
Okay. What's our riddle? What's going on?
Eventually, you see on the two sides, far sides of the wall, where she is. Actually, well, fuck that. On the roof, in the middle of the room, it's a very high ceiling, but you're able to see it. It appears to be a mechanism, like a harpoon, which is pointing directly at Mendo. From the ceiling,
shit.
pointing down towards her.
Oh my god.
Oh, crap.
And all you hear him say is like, this is a test of valor and a test of your physical prowess now. Save her. And then you hear
No, I
it
quit-
timer, it suddenly just go, and then you hear the mechanism starts moving around, and you sort of like get a sense that something's clicking, timing you down. And this
How high
is
up are the blades?
5 foot high, and this is real time. So allow me to get a stopwatch of sorts on. If you
Quick,
would like.
Emmett, how
Wait,
good
shut
are you
up,
at
shut up,
jumping
shut up, shut up.
around?
I do not have a timer yet, you little slick son of a bitch.
Wait, this is RB. I'm like, Emmett, how good are you at jumping around? We need to save her.
Oh, I got 9 acrobatics. I don't think that's a jump.
Well, it's going to be dodging stuff.
Yeah.
How high
How
up was
good is
the
your
boxes?
5 feet high.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit. Ah.
What the hell's going on?
Damn, I
Ah,
don't have a.
no.
Oh, there's probably one online I can get.
Oh, no.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm a bastard. I am such a bastard.
Hold on. Okay, can someone quickly go online and find a stopwatch thing and sort of time it for me? Because I can't have it open on a different window whilst I'm doing it. You know. I didn't prepare well enough for this. So if Daniel can do it for me, and if he can
Yep.
time it for me, I would appreciate that.
How long do you want?
1 minute. I will.
Okay.
I'll ask you to pause it from time to time, based upon them having to roll a check. Okay. Are you ready to start the timer?
Yep.
Alright, the timer starts now.
What should we do? What should we do?
We have to make our way through this.
Sure.
So,
Quick, 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 quick.
well, you can either jump around like an idiot, or I can try and do something tricky. Come with me, and I
Sure.
move up here and stand right here. Stand right next to me. Okay. I am going to use my sorceress Sirocco to fly us up in the air with our speed +2 to fly over the blade straight to her throat.
Sure, go for it.
Motherfucker!
Do
Go
it.
for it.
Hurry up. Go on.
Alright, so it's just a at-will power, so I cast it, and we fly 2 plus our speed as far as, straight to the throne.
Is the
'Cause
speed?
I-
Hold on. If you add the timer to
Mine is-
130 due to adding stuff, do you actually properly get there with your speed?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
I
9,
moved
so
9 with my speed.
All right.
let's
You
pull her out of the throne.
you just get
Yeah.
there. You see her. She is tied to the handles by the actual throne itself.
Screw your spinning blades, I'm a sorcerer, bitch.
Time.
Bam! Harpoon shoots through.
Can I
Right.
jump in the way?
You can roll to see if you're quick enough.
Okay, what do I need to roll? Acrobatics?
Athletics to jump in the way, because this is a high one angled down.
Come on, 17.
Let me check the difficulty for hard. Level 2, 20.
Ah,
No dice. You try as you might, but it's too quick. It shoots with precision into her chest. And, of course, she cries out in pain and bows her head, and blood is clearly coming from the harpoon, from her mouth, as blood is dripping down her lips. And as that happens, the wooden throne, which is sort of wrapped around her wrists, keeping her there, slowly just sort of slide off. And now she is just there, deceased.
alright. Well, shit. Is the spell broken?
What spell?
The one that was making me enamored with her.
Enamored with her? Oh yes, yes.
Enamored.
Well, it's
Okay.
not a spell. You were just that enticed by her, so you still think, oh no, she's dead. Oh, because it wasn't a spell.
It's like a natural charisma or something. I mean.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's like a weird natural feat of hers. Well, you know when you see like a really hot, attractive woman, you can't help but start stuttering and acting like a fool.
Yeah,
Or like around someone you like, you get butterflies and all that shit. It's like that, but times infinity.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll roll with it.
Basically, she was the woman of your dreams.
Okay. Garion is very sad and bows his head and, I guess, tries not to cry.
Emer felt tears.
Okay.
Freaking god being stabbed in the chest.
The
What now?
body fades away, and you purely hear the patron of riddles go, "It was a nice attempt. Did not foresee that happening, so I admire the style, but you still failed to save her."
Okay. Next riddle.
The blades stop. They go back into the boxes, and you see, back from where you came, a penis. No. You see the portal re-erupt, and he says, "I am bored of you now. As a total, you all have failed 3 times as a group. There is your exit. There is your home. Leave now. You have bored me to death."
Killed and god. Good luck. Good job.
Okay.
Well, of course it was a mirage. Can't be anything else.
So, the body's gone, right?
The
Yeah.
body dissipated and disappeared.
Okay.
Alright. You
This
go,
won't be the last time we
Okay.
meet.
you go
Shake my
through
head.
the portal, and back to the other guys.
Dirty.
Oh shit, I
What
forgot to
hap-
actually transition it myself.
Guys,
Oh,
what happened?
fuck. Wrong one.
On screen.
Come on, roleplay.
Yeah, once she sort of stands up, she'll sort of wipe, just wipe her mouth off on her arm and turn and rush over to Kinnan.
Am I seeing shit, or have I drank some weird shrooms in my tea? What's with that unicorn? While slowly moving to pick up his bow.
I'm somewhat aware of the nature, the sort of things of the unicorn. So how much would I know without rolling nature? guess I will roll a nature to
You
see.
know that in this world, this is considered a mythical creature of Mendo. Never seen due to the, let's say, the cultists of the Raven Queen hunting them down.
My character has no sudden urge to kill it, so he's just gonna shoot his weapons, pick his bow
Okay.
up there.
She's
Go
gonna
back,
rush
please.
over. Yeah. Look to the unicorn and sort of bow her head. But she's gonna, rush to tend to Tenon.
Has this not taken more than 6 seconds for both of them to do that?
I would say it was one turn, to do that.
You sure you want to roll? Because I'm more than happy to say they rushed over to you, dude.
Nah, didn't you hear what they said? Cleaning off their blades and picking up arrows?
No,
Oh, that was
she
River.
wiped her mouth with her arm. That was quick. She ran over, bowed to the unicorn, and started tending you. So
Oh, alright, I thought you were doing all
Yeah.
kinds of random stuff.
Okay.
No, I just said what River was doing in the whole event, so she can take care of you because River's not trained in medicine.
With that in
it was not
mind,
the one that-
With
Not
that in
yet.
mind, I do want Mark to randomly roll, because I'm curious to see if you would have lived or died. This won't count, but I'm still curious. Roll. Oh, you lived anyway. Tenon keeps getting back up. So yeah, Fia, you want to try and stabilize him.
26.
Yeah, you do that.
Realizing that he's not about to die any moment now, she sort of breathes a sigh of relief and sort of looks up to the unicorn, and she is sort of on her knees when she was tending to Tenon, and she looks up, and she sort of remains on her knees. It's sort of this like completely in awe and bows her head.
Yeah.
And I will use my where is it? My macro.
It appears to bow at you, and then you hear from a voice go, "What's happening, girl? What you doing?" Nah.
What's happening, y'all? What's happening, y'all?
We in the crib, yeah. Nah, it simply bows at you, and simply is just sort of, like a horse is affectionate to someone. There's just sort of going close, and I don't know, licks your face or some shit.
Yeah, muzzle sort of thing.
Muzzles,
And she'll
thank you.
stand. Yeah, she'll stand and sort of do the whole, brush its neck and sort of brush its mane with her hands and stuff.
Mm.
Yes. And if she had sugar cubes, she would feed it sugar cubes.
You found a sugar cube. Like the unicorn had one. It's like, hey, you wanna feed that to me? But yeah, the unicorn's random just arrived and is there, and it appears to sort of touch you randomly in the face with his horn. This is ET shit. I know, this is ET shit.
I'm aware of that ability. That's like, what should I roll or not?
It glows, it touches your face, and then you have spent a healing surge and healed. Because you're bloodied, so if you like to spend a healing surge.
It does that on me?
It does that on Fia. Don't give a shit for Mark. Nah, I'm kidding. Well, nah, it doesn't, actually. Because you don't worship Mendo.
And you are stabilized as well, so.
Yeah. But it is Jesus. So you wake up to see this very large unicorn, pat his glowing horn at Fia's tits, and
That's one big fucking unit.
she's
Well,
getting
that
energized.
escalates quickly.
I forgot to say, these creatures are considered large, so this is a big creature. Yeah, it's there. It randomly healed you. What's his face wakes up to see a very large unicorn over him.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like to roleplay the fact you've just woken up and seen a unicorn.
Alright, this is me playing that. Not impressive. I'll roll away. And fix my gear.
Starts urinating on you.
I was gonna say.
Just like River's experience.
But yeah.
Yep, it's a horse with a horn. Big deal. I'll roll away and pick up my gear. Assuming that since I'm not dead, I'm looking at Thea, but if she's not looking hostile,
She's really enamored by it, but...
Alright.
As you roll away, she glances at you and gives you a sort of nod and actually like a half smile.
Alright.
She's in a good mood now.
River with his mug of tea is gonna slowly go to the chieftain north and fucking loot his body while drinking tea.
He has on him leather armor and a great axe.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Alright, well, I put my gear back on and all that. All the random things. Attach my swords to my sights again and proper tuck in. Oh shit, I just realized I ripped my fucking clothes off. Ah! Well, I still have my cloak. I'll put that on.
Yeah.
And the backpack, and I'll hop up with this horse. Oops.
Yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, when, as you're sort of doing that, Thea's just going to sort of whisper as she's sort of stroking the unicorn's mane. She's sort of going to whisper, it's like, "My lady, what have I done to deserve this?"
I thought you were going to be like,
honored.
"You're my bitch now."
You're my bitch. My lady, what have I done to deserve this? I am honored. This is like a prayer whisper to both the unicorn and to Mendo, obviously.
Okay, out of game, Clive, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna shoot arrows at the first god I see in this game.
God.
Good luck with that, mate. Good luck with that.
Don't make the same mistake that Sarah did.
Fuck that noise.
No, Sarah was trying to keep things working, but it still didn't work.
I'm
This is
just
for-
confused.
This is for different
Don't worry.
reasons.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if I see an avatar of a god, my guy's gonna start wildly shooting arrows.
You would be terrified, or you would be completely and totally shocked and wouldn't be able to do anything. So shrug.
Yeah, you would
Who
die.
knows how? Yeah, well, something would happen.
I mean, I just met a god.
Lesser god.
Well, still a god. Could have
I
killed me.
recognized who he was.
An exiled god.
True, but still a god. Immortal, I guess. Oh, can we continue, please? This is kind of derailed.
She's sort of stuck in awe. There's not much she can do with that. She's a bit surprised. So you guys continue. So Tenon has gotten on his horse, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, and I believe his name was like River has looked at the corpse, so with that, I guess.
Are you looting every single one of the corpses?
No, I just checked the orc chieftain body, and after that I'm drinking tea while looking at the big fucking creature in front of me. It's
Eventually
something that you
feel
don't see too
way.
often.
That is true, and you see that this unicorn has a letter in its mouth.
Oh, that's something I wouldn't notice.
Yeah, no, I didn't think to mention it before, but it has one, and it sort of drops it on the floor, or drops it in your hand, whatever you want to do.
And
Right, Clive, before you continue, I'm just going to put it out here. If you're tired and don't have anything else for this campaign right now, it's better to stop than if you were...
No, I was trying to think my best of how to implement it, and then I figured, no, a letter would be just as fine. I can
Alright,
work with that. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
it
fret.
just seems like you're not very active at the moment, which leaves it to a lot of derailing.
Yeah, no,
but-
it's because I'm at this point in time. I was waiting for you guys to do stuff
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
because I was
Fair
expecting a little bit more than meh. And then
Yeah,
fucking
or-
rolling
Yeah, that's what I
around.
did,
Whatever.
and then you should have picked up on it. You know. But, yeah, okay, back to
But
role-playing.
yes. So it drops a letter, and then it appears to turn around and run off from whence it came. And
Well, that was really, really, really weird.
Wow.
She will
Have you never
until-
seen a large horse before? With the horn in his face.
She will turn to River and say, "We should be honored. A messenger, a direct, the magical being of Mindo has paid us a personal visit. You should be honored."
Well, I hope you show the same honor when you see a werewolf.
Oh, I will.
And then
I
a
look at
werewolf
him.
comes out, and he's got a massive
Yeah.
hard on, and he's like, "Your ass, bring it to me."
I go to you. Does that mean I am actually good? You said at some point I was evil, but just having witnessed that, I must be some kind of good person,
Nice try.
Wah.
She will sort of wrap her chain back around herself and say, "What you've done has been absolved through blood."
I see. All right, let's make it to Soul.
Lazarus.
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 So
Yes.
you do not want to open the letter and see what's inside.
She will open the letter while riding. She's not going to be riding fast. She will open it while riding.
Splendid. It will allow me to write up the letter like I did with the other ones.
I stomp out the fire and finish drinking my tea, get on the horse,
You
and
didn't
ride
get
out
much
in
tea
front of
because
the
that was
guys.
fast fight.
Hmm?
You didn't get much tea because that was a very, very fast fight between us two. Before the orc jumped in.
It's a small cup. I didn't make a whole pot of tea. I have a small cup of.
Yep.
Attached to my bag. It's made out of metal. I just put some water from my water skin, put some into it, and left it on the fire.
So we ride off, not in a hurry at least. Well, you guys probably end up ahead of me. So she's reading the letter, opening and reading it.
My guy's gonna stay behind. He feels late.
As you're riding it and opening the letter, you see inside written what appears to be in ink. There's at first the letter has a stamp on it. You can't tell who this insignia is, but you take it off and you open it and you see written in this quite formal language or quite formal handwriting: "You are to attack Ziltoid, sneak in as High Priest Dana, remove the Lord, and the town is ours." And it is signed Maxwell.
Does the name mean anything to her? And I'm guessing the symbol and the name do not mean anything to her.
The symbol, would you like to roll for religion or history, whichever is better?
I'm pretty damn sure it's religion.
Oh wait, are you trained in religion?
Yep.
You are trained. You know it to be. You're not.
Yeah, she is. She is
She
trained.
is.
She is
Okay, with that in mind, you did not need to roll. You recognize this to be the insignia of Orcus, the son of the what's her name? The Raven Queen.
Holy crap.
The undead
Right.
prince, the demon
Jeez.
lord.
So should we wait? She recognizes it and it's opens it, reads it. She's just sort of going to stop on the horse and look at it a bit surprised.
By the way, there was blood around it as well. The letter on the outside was in blood. I keep forgetting to add details, I'm sorry. Well, that and I keep randomly thinking of them. So, again, my bad.
Does she share this information with the rest of the party?
No. She just suddenly stops. She's reading it. She suddenly stops. Yeah. That's about it. She sort of reads it through, reads it through multiple times, rechecks the insignia before folding it up and putting it in her pocket, in her pouch.
And then she just goes, "All right, good to go. Let's go."
She doesn't say a word. She will just keep writing. After she's done that, she stops when she does that whole section.
Do you see that? I just click show to players. You see that, right?
Yep.
Splendid. Okay.
I don't see whatever.
Wasn't for you, buddy. It was for her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
If you ever
That's
to
okay.
read it, then it will pop up for you, and then you'll see it.
Oh, I've put something on the map. Sorry.
I just add. Yes, Jacob.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you venture off and you stop. The others see you randomly stopped riding to read that, and you appear very like, "Oh my god, no, we're here." And now we'll open the very big folder that is the cathedral.
Opening planar transport, which is quite relevant.
Critically
Oh my god,
hitting.
My script crash. Wow.
That's not a
I think-
surprise. It's a large fucking thing.
Oh, it's good back. Ooh, phew.
Alright, this is where you guys are. You are around here. And, oh, Jesus Christ, frame me a bit. You see these guys walking over to you, and he's like, "Ah, Garen, you've returned." And Alexandria looks ecstatic. And she's like, "Yes, finally, I got it to work."
I don't think it was a case of not working in the previous times.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
This experience has been heavy on my mind.
Mm.
Do we feel any after effects from using the portal?
You do, my friend. I completely forgot to throw it out. You felt. Who failed? You failed once,
And he failed once.
and you failed
And I
once.
failed once. And then we both failed the last one.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we didn't die.
As you go through, you feel a huge pain in your chest, and you start coughing up blood. Both of you do. Garion, you take. Which one did you do? Who felt? Oh yeah. Aemir takes 3 damage, and Garion takes 8 damage, and you are both spitting blood right now. And that was after they're like, "Ooh, what's happened?" And then you start doing that, and it's like, "Jesus Christ!" And the old man walks up to Garion and is like, "You all right, Sonny?"
We just had an encounter with a rather unpleasant man.
Yes.
Or, I suppose I shouldn't say man.
Man.
But
Ooh.
there, Alexandria has managed to open the gate to the plane of. Oh, I can't remember his name.
Doran, the patron
Doran,
of
yes.
riddles.
Thank you.
Oh wow. You mean Rabanastra?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me
I just
too.
know it was owned by Doran.
Oh,
He made us play his games.
that's the name that it was given, or us mortals called it, Rabanastra. And she sort of starts like jumping, ecstatic, clapping her hands. She's like, "Oh, this is great! Can't believe I actually managed to do this."
I will recommend you use caution when using this gate. This man, Ravanastra, is not a man to be trifled with.
No. The place is called Rabanastra.
Oh, okay, sorry. This man, Doran, is not a man to be trifled with, or God. I guess.
Please, I know what I'm doing. I'm quite fine. The gesture is appreciated, but I will make it. Now, how are you both feeling? That looked like a nasty, pain
this
has just been inflicted.
I have this sharp pain in my chest. I thought the wound healed, but
It
damn
seems,
it.
it seems like almost like we were punished.
How long were
Obviously
you
didn't-
in there for?
How long were we in there for?
Less than an hour, I'd say.
How long has it been out here?
The old man chuckles like, "You've never even left. You just walked right on through."
Wow.
You are lucky bugger, you know that, laddie? I wish I was young enough again to venture off. I'd piss right on that bastard, Doran.
Thank you.
His presence was not all that impressive, but his tricks and games were interesting.
I don't think we have seen even a smidgen of his true power. If he really wanted to, he could have killed us on the spot. We are lucky this man is more interested in jokes and riddles and games to be bothered with us mortal.
Oh, please, that man doesn't kill a single person. If you fail his trial, you die, yes, but he will never intentionally kill you. I mean, I've heard stories of people becoming kings, rulers of countries, due to his games, but never here in Arcadia, of course.
Be that as it may. We did finish this quest now.
Yes, I will wander away now because, well, I'm very tired and I want a nap. Apologies, Alexandria. I shall see you later. And she nods at him, and he starts wandering away. He's like, man, I wish I was there. That'd be great. And he's like mumbling something in his old prime. And Alexandria is just sort of delighted, and she says, thank you very much for being willing to be, well, I guess my guinea pigs. This is... I'm glad you made it out just fine.
It was the least we could do.
And please,
Makes me wonder what happened to the others that went through.
I do not know. Perhaps I made some modifications between the last attempt and this one. Perhaps I've set it to go someplace else, or maybe they just died. I do not know. Perhaps we will never know.
And I would rather not find out. These planes are very dangerous places. Mysterious and very unknown.
Indeed.
Well, I think it was a fun trip. A little bit short, but still fun.
You stabbed yourself multiple
It
times.
would have been longer if everyone was there, hint hint. At any rate, they say... What do they say? Oh yeah, she says, at any rate, please keep those 2 sets of armor as payment. It's not a lot, but, well, we don't really need money here. And, well, let's be fair, I don't think you'd ever see any armor that good quality anywhere else.
Why, thank you.
Thank you very much. This is a
right.
kingly gift.
Yes, River?
I want motion an idea after you finish this before you come back to us.
PM it to me, buddy. On, like, Skype or something then.
Yeah, okay.
With that in mind, she says, well, now that our business is settled, I suppose you will be heading off with your friends.
We will head for Lazarus, yes.
I believe that's where they're going. It hasn't been very long, only like 30 minutes at the most.
Well, then we might actually catch up to them in the city. That's nice.
Well,
If we
it
ride
has been more
hard,
than
I'm
that.
sure we can catch them.
Yes.
It
I
took them
hope-
like 10 minutes at the most to walk up to the top, then they equipped that special armor, then they walked through and walked out in seconds.
Okay.
The time was different on that plane. Like,
So, technically speaking, they are only 30 minutes behind you. If right now they just head down and bugger off.
yeah.
Or do they want us to do anything else?
No, she said, feel free to come back anytime and, well, if you want to risk it, venture through once more. I imagine now that we know people can get back, we'll have many people flooding through to test it, but you're always welcome to give it a try yourselves.
I would be careful though. This man Doran, he might have some secret motive, and would not be wise to.
It's Doran, and she chuckles and says, oh, don't fret, we are mages, we know better than to get ourselves killed.
Of course, it's your portal.
I shall definitely be coming back at some point. The knowledge in this place is wonderful.
I'm glad you appreciate it. It appears your friends did not.
I don't know
Don't
what's up
get
with
me
them.
wrong, the information has been helpful, but the cost can be potentially lethal. But then again, no knowledge comes free often, so you take what you get. But then again, we have to leave now. If you ever need our help, please send a raven or
Thank you, I'm sure we should call for you.
And if we ever would need your help, I hope you would at least think of lending us some assistance.
Oh, of
Should
course.
there be any.
I do owe you one. She smiles.
Okay.
Do you leave then?
Yeah, I start tracking
Yeah.
down the tower.
We're gonna mount up and ride off towards Lazarus.
Shall we
Alright.
keep the amulets, or do you want them back?
Oh, please keep them.
But thank you.
Just
Before we leave, I
don't
want to ask Alexandria a
actually
quick question.
sell them if that's okay with you. We don't want any random stragglers wandering in now.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask Alexandria a quick question and say, when I added the herbs to my amulet, it flashed blue before it settled in green. Do you know what this means?
Yes, there are levels to what you can enter. The dark blue, this will allow you to go into the bedrooms that are on the floor you slept in. And then the
I
green
see.
is to allow you to go through the door you came to.
I see. Thanks for clearing that up.
That is quite alright.
So what should I call this amulet? I was trying to write it in my journal.
Oh yeah.
Cathedral Amulet.
Okay.
So now we mount off and head after the others.
I will say all of that stuff was 10 minutes and you guys have 35 miles to go. Do you just head... Well, actually, excuse me. You start going slightly and then you stop upon Thea reading the letter.
Okay. So I'm curious because we... How long have you ridden?
You have not ridden just yet. I'm going back to them.
Oh, sorry, okay.
No worries.
Sure.
So yeah, you know, read the letter and then you've paused. What do you do?
She just puts it away and keeps going.
You just put it away instantly and start going?
Yeah, after sort of reading it through multiple times and then checking
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and you just head straight for it. That is... Tutti fruit. Go to here. Nope, wrong one. Go to here. Yes, that's 5 miles. So that is 5. No, 25, 6, 7. It takes you 7 hours to continue forth. It is now 10 minutes past 6 p.m. You have arrived. And the other two, do you just head straight for it as well?
Yeah, if nothing happens, we just...
Yeah,
We don't try
Yeah,
to kill
sure.
the horses, but we do try to, push them a bit.
of course. You ventured off at... Motherfuck, where'd I write that shit, bitch?
Did the amulet also come with access to the cafeteria area?
Yeah, I think so.
Amy was
Or
able
did
to
we
walk
need
into it
someone
just
else?
fine, so that is a yes.
Okay, I'm adding all the locations I have access to.
I'm just writing the color and then I leave it up to Clive to tell me what I can and can't do, if he remembers.
No, I remember. Fuck, I'm trying to figure out. 11:10 is... Oh no, let me check. Yeah, it was 10, you walked up, 10:30 is when you buggered off. Yeah, 10:30 PM, that's what I'm looking at. You guys go off, it is 40 miles, and that is 8 hours for you guys going 5 miles per hour.
So... 6? No, half 7?
No, if it's 8, it is 6:30.
6:30, yeah.
So yeah, they get there 20 minutes before you, basically.
Sure. So they do whatever do first.
Yeah, what is it you guys are doing?
Riding
my
in
character is
complete
gonna
and utter
go-
silence.
You've entered the town of Lazarus. What are you doing now?
My character is gonna go to the market and search for a pet.
You look around the market area, and takes you a little while. And you finally come a store for pets. And you see just that. You see dogs, you see cats, you see some very strange looking creatures.
Don't they see anything that would be combat worthy?
High or low?
Look at this bear, it's on sale, 50% off.
God.
High or low?
High.
Yeah,
Ouch.
You don't.
You have the worst luck, mate. It's terrible. I feel so bad.
You don't
It's so
see
frustrating.
anything.
Shame.
I want to go into the same store and do the same thing. I see. No, I'm just kidding. I am gonna thief as much as I can when I get into town.
Oh my god.
He's really, he has had withdrawal. No, he's had withdrawal, man. He
What?
needs to steal stuff.
Would
Yeah,
you
me?
like
Yeah.
to roll for it? Explain to me where you're going and how you're planning to do it.
Marketplace, proper Latin style, flick my cloak and whoops, there went the little thing off the table, and maybe some random food at the stall when people are not looking. It'll be easy to just swoop by and grab things. Since I am a professional thief,
But you are a 8-foot pugbear, so would you like to roll and see how you do?
Yeah, I could do that, and I will also pickpocket everyone that walks by me when they're not paying attention.
In that case, can you roll twice?
Alright.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah.
The first one is to see for you taking food and things like that. You succeed just fine.
Wow.
Second one, stealing. You succeed just fine. You don't get a lot of money though. Only 14 gold pieces, 12 silver, and 8 copper.
Man, you got some epic dexterity modifier there, man. Or at least thievery. Wow.
I'm pretty fucking good at thieving.
Yeah,
let's see. 13, 14 gold?
14 gold, 12 silver, 8 copper.
Alright, so 15 gold. Throw the rest somewhere
no,
random.
No, not 15 gold.
Yeah.
It's
Filthy
Pacific
15
silver because the weight contributes to itself.
Oh, it doesn't matter. There's a bank in this town, right? I could just exchange it at some point.
Yeah.
Alright, so with the rest of the silver and the copper, I will walk into a store or kind of thing that sells weapons or armors that looks kind of busy.
Okay. You find one that... Well, none of them are really that busy, to be honest with you. There's only like maybe 1 or 2 people in there inspecting things.
Alright. In that case, I'll walk out and go to a, like some kind of, the thing where they buy books or antiques or stuff like that.
There isn't one in this town. Well, there is one, but it's not really a shop itself. It's more like a private collector, and he sort of puts the word out that you have this thing and you're willing to sell it.
Alright.
And then he like gets back to you if anyone was interested in a private selling sort of matter, not an actual shop. He's like the middleman, if you will.
Yeah. When I went into that shop, will you remember with the boot?
The boot.
Yeah, when I accidentally stepped on the halfling and killed him.
That was Ziltoid, not Lazarus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I managed to snap something out of that shop, and you never told me what it was. I think we got away from that.
Did I tell you you picked up a amulet?
I thought it was an
You
amulet.
did? Yeah, you said I picked up an amulet.
Didn't
Wasn't
you
it
give
the one you
to-
gave to Thea?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
what
so I
I
thought-
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you gave that to her.
And apparently
accept
it
it?
was enchanted. Nah, I'll say that it was, yeah.
Did
It was. Yeah, you told me what it was. I remember because I had 2 enchanted necklaces. I gave one of them to him. Or her.
Did she accept it?
She did.
Yes, she had.
Yes, you did.
Okay, asking.
But yes, so I remember that.
Alright, I will see if I can steal anything from that shop I'm in now then.
Sleight of hand, alright. Which one are you stealing from? Because you said you walked into 2, or you were looking for 2.
Yeah, well, upon realizing it was a middleman kind of deal, I walked back into a shop.
A different one with...
Sold random items, yeah.
Okay. Would you like to specify which shop for me?
Preferably a jewel shop or something like that.
Okay.
Maybe even if they have one in the market, that would be better. Nah, I'm gonna walk into a proper store.
Would you like to roll for it?
What do I see inside the store?
Oh. Jewelry store you were walking in, yes?
Mhm.
Okay, there appears to be 3 young to old looking housewives inspecting all the jewellery. A lot of it is very fancy. Well, See a lot of it. There isn't really, to be fair. A few of them are quite fancy looking that are quite close to the counter. A lot of them seems to be very cheap and very common. However, you know, in a simple town, it's considered quite lovely and nice.
Hmm. Is there any windows in here?
There are, yes.
Alright, I take a notice of that. And I walk out again. And I'll go into a magic shop and do the exact same thing. Take a look around and see where the windows are. And then I'm going to walk out. And you can roleplay with whoever wants to do.
Okay.
Right.
So, Fia, what are you doing?
She is going to head straight back for the tavern.
The country whore or some shit like that.
Yep, something like that. Something more. Yep. It was dirty or something. I don't know. Ridiculous. Anyway, she'll stable with her
Horse
horse.
Valley.
Oh, there we go. How interesting. You know, she'll stable with her horse and head to the because it's only been 2 days, yes.
Yes.
Right. So she will, you know, head straight to the room that they stored things in. The room that they had.
Alright.
My guys also, after searching the markets and that he didn't find any, well, useful companions, is gonna go to the inn and buy himself a room for 2 days. And, how much do I need to pay for the room and food accommodation? How much do I need to pay for the
This
accommodation?
is
for
a
today?
bed and breakfast style, so they ask for 1 gold piece for 1 night. So if you're asking for 2, that would be 2 gold pieces.
And also, dear sir, would you tell me how much for a bottle of alcohol?
A pitcher of ale would be 2 silver pieces.
I'm looking for something a bit bigger that would make me sleep heavier.
You would have to buy several pitchers of ale. He's just sort of staring at you, sort of blank, and just says that. You'll have to buy several ones then, mate.
They don't have any whiskey, rum.
We have ale and wine. Simple town. Not a lot of people care for much else.
I'll buy wine.
That would be 5 gold pieces.
No problem. And I give him the 7 gold pieces.
He gives you a key and a bottle of wine.
Good. And from the rest of the 3 gold pieces, I'm gonna buy back the rations I used so far.
Alright, with that in mind, high or low fear?
Yeah, hi again.
Ah, oh well. As you open the chest, you see a envelope inside. Take the envelope and open it and look. You see written in it, apologies for the theft.
Okay, she is. I guess she's going to count the money.
The money's all there.
All the.
All of it.
She'll close the chest. Oh, yeah. She'll close the chest and lock it, and then head. You know, she'll head down to the barkeeper and ask him for another 2 nights and pay him 2 gold for another 2 nights, or the room, I would guess.
2 gold pieces, yes.
Yep. So she'll pay for another 2 nights, and she will head off towards where Lord Holdren, the I guess, is it a keep castle or just like a manor?
It's just
or
a
something?
keep sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was quite sure. So she head there to check with Lord Holdren. Yeah. To visit him.
Alright. Because the others, unless Tennant does anything different that he mentions now, I will roll with it. You,
Yeah, go.
yeah, you simply go there, and the guards, of course, are at the entrance, barring the way. And as you near closer, they sort of still standing there, pretty much. And now I need to frickin' find the images for all of these ones because they're way over there. Go over here. Go over here. And by this point in time, the other two have arrived in town.
Great. River is at him in his room, sleeping or drinking.
Okay, it was sleeping and drinking. You went to bed at around about 6:20.
Yep.
Yeah, so around 6:30 they arrived. So 6:20, River asleep. All that theft and walking around would take you around 30 odd minutes, so that would be 6:40 for you. 6:40. 10 and theft. Good thing matey didn't spot you, otherwise I'm pretty sure she'd just fucking kill you. 10 and theft. River sleep. And it would take you, yeah, around, because you got there at 10 minutes past. Yeah, around 6:30 you would have, by all of that stuff, gotten to the keep. So yeah, with that in mind,
Morning or evening?
evening.
5 in the morning.
No, 6:30 in the
Yeah, no.
evening. So, what, yeah, you two both now arrive in town. What do you do?
Garion's gonna turn to Emma and say, I'm in a really good mood after our last adventure. I think I'd like to go see if the tailor is still open.
The tailor?
Yeah, I want to buy some clothes.
Well, be my guest.
Alright.
Actually,
I'll-
I can accompany you. I have time. I'll
okay.
ride with him.
Then we head to the market.
Okay, 6:35. Takes you 5 minutes to sort of get there and find the tailor that you were desiring to look at, and you go in.
I wanted the fanciest tailor in town, by the way.
You find it then.
I
Still
will be his
same
critiquer.
time.
I'll
Okay.
critique.
Alright, go
Okay.
in.
My metrosexual tasting clothes. That's a metrosexual.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna walk up to the tailor and say, Good evening, my fine gentleman. I am looking for a tailored set of fine clothing with a good pair of travelling boots and some supple leather shoes for any formal occasions.
Very well. Would you like
Basically,
it?
fine clothing out of game.
Yeah, I know. So, would you like it to be, you know, tailor-made for you, or simply get a pre-made suit?
Tailor-made. I'm feeling generous today.
Feeling fancy. Fancy laddie.
Absolutely.
Lovely, good sir. Please come this way. And he takes you to a room where, you know, you sort of stand there with a mirror and stuff, and he does all the measurements. And there is a bottle of wine, some random cheese, and people going, yes, quite, yes. Where they're all
Oh,
discussing that as thingies are being made. And you're getting your fancy suit. Yes. Whoops. Fancy. I'm going to go to adventuring gear. So I can't find it for some reason because I'm in a booth. How come I can't see it? I'm
Fine
in-
clothing. Adventurers gear. F. Fine clothing.
Yeah, fine clothing.
Jesus Christ, I was a twat. That's why. Fine clothing, 30 gold pieces. This will be 40 due to the cool boots and it being properly tailor-made.
Alright. I'm gonna gladly hand him the gold and say, when do you want me to pick it up?
Give me around a day. Come back round any time tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be done.
I shall. Thank you very much. And I'll head back to where Aemir is in the front of the shop if he didn't follow me.
I followed you inside. I was critiquing.
It's now around about 6:40. It took you 5 minutes to do all of that stuff, and you're now outside the tailor's.
Well, did Aemir want to do anything with the tailors?
No, I was just accompanying you. You know,
Okay.
keeping company. Well, let's head over to the inn and see if the other guys are there.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Sure.
Sweet. With that in mind, you go there to the inn.
Whoa, shit! What happened? Ah, sorry. Continue.
Mia / Gary. Alright, so back to good old fashioned fear. 6:30. You are at the keep. You see the guards guarding it.
The guards are guarding.
Yes, quiet.
God,
Oh,
okay,
fuck! Shit, hold on. I forgot
What?
a vital bit in the cathedral. I screwed the pooch on that one. I'll have to go with it. Garion and Aemir, as you were walking down the stairs, you walked into the library and you saw there, looking through books, Dana.
Ah, yeah, we would have talked to her, I guess.
Exactly, yeah.
I would have at least said hello and, asked how she was doing.
She could have just completely ignored.
She
She
looks
could have
at Garion, puzzled, and says, sorry, do I know you?
We escorted you to Ziltoid.
I have not travelled to Ziltoid for some months now.
What?
What?
But we escorted you just yesterday.
Lord Holdren, you came into his office while we were there, and he said you required an escort to Ziltoid.
I have been here for months now. You can ask anyone.
This doesn't make any sense.
Right. I'd like to do an insight check for you-know-what, Clive.
Go ahead. And yeah, I know I screwed up, Thea. You can shut up. I fucked the
Yeah,
pooch.
yeah.
I fucked the pooch. Fucked it
Yeah,
dry.
well.
And you're doing an insight check to see if you believe her?
An insight check for you-know-what.
Oh.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink,
Same
wink,
thing.
nudge, nudge. It's
Cinema.
not it.
Cinema.
Cinema, cinema. But yeah, it is
Okay.
not that.
I am visibly surprised, and I'm just going to turn to Emir and say, I think we've been tricked.
Yes. Strangely. I don't know why, though. I mean, who would do that and why did you do that?
I'll then turn back to Dana and say, why would someone want to impersonate you?
I am of high power. I can get into any location with ease. Apart from that, I have no idea. Maybe because I have slamming good looks. And then she like coughs and is like, sorry.
I'll then turn to Emir and say, I think Lord Surge might be in danger.
I was thinking the same thing. Of course, there might be somebody else, but he's the highest priority target, I guess.
Yeah. In a small town like that, I imagine he's the only person who'd be a target. So, I guess we have an extra hurry to our step as we're travelling to...
As you have an extra hurry as you wanted. I was like, tailors, quick! I need fine
Yeah.
suit. It's an emergency.
I'm really happy about my latest adventures, but we have to save Lord Surge.
Like I'm in. Someone's in danger. I must hurry. But first, I need some clothes. Yay!
And some shoes. I need some travelling shoes and some fancy shoes.
I need a skirt.
I made the complete
Like, what
wrong
colour would you
connection
like it?
there. Wow.
I want adventurous clothing.
Okay, so we barge into the inn and go to the...
No, not your turn, my friend. Choose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone
sorry.
sneezed. Gesundheit. But yes,
Trust
you
me,
will.
it's
You will
so-
barge in there in urge. Don't fret. With that in mind, Thea, you are at the keep doors.
She will walk up to the guard and say, I wish a audience with Lord Holdren. Is he indisposed currently? Because, dinner time.
He sort of. They look at each other and they say, "We don't mind letting you in. You're the one that doesn't cause chaos. Go in. I'm sure he's just in the study."
Caused chaos? Meaning anyone in particular?
That obese pug bear friend of yours.
Oh,
And that
just walked past
stupid
them.
mage. But yeah, you
Wait,
walk
okay,
what?
she just
Don't worry,
she
different
walked
mage.
past them.
Wink, wink.
Okay.
Different mage.
She's dead.
She did. You walk in and you see, eating his dinner at his desk, is good old Lord Holdren.
Looking
Not
bored as ever.
with that. Not with that.
She will look to the shelf behind him to see if she can spot the dragon eggs on their
You
holsters.
don't see them. And he looks up and he's like, "Oh, hello, Thea. It's been a while. How are you?"
Concerned. Have you not had the delivery of your eggs?
Delivery? Why would I get the delivery?
She moves over and she takes a seat for once, and she says, you knew we had your dragon eggs. You know that much.
Yes, that spy informed me of it, yes.
We no longer have them. They were taken both from one of our members and from our chest.
He
Well, I
sighs.
assumed it was your spy, but they have not been returned to you. So
He sighs, puts his, knife and fork down and leans back and he's like, "Ugh." And he starts chuckling. He's like, I'm sorry, but you didn't give them back because you were worried they'd fall in the wrong hands. And look now. Can't you see the hilarious fuck up that is?
I like Lord
stand up
Aldrin.
and start leaving.
Was that all? Nothing else for you,
You seem
Fear?
unconcerned about
I can't
such
help
great...
but see the humour in it, dear friend. Please sit.
She won't sit, but she'll walk back. And she'll stand there and she'll explain. She'll explain what happened. She explains the trip to the Ziltoid. So we travelled to Ziltoid escorting Lady Dana as you requested, and we encountered a few troubles on the way. These were, I believe, the remnants of the bandit group that we cleared out earlier.
Really?
Yes, they are completely dealt with. I killed their leader myself. So they are completely dealt with. Although I believe their focus was on revenge rather than further pillaging. We arrived at Ziltor, and Lord Surge mentioned no chests of the dark description had arrived in his town, but he had mentioned that they ended up at the Cathedral of Bahamut to the north. He was correct in his suspicions. They ended up with a singular man. He could not create as much destruction there as he could in Tamriel. We killed him upon discovery. We killed him upon discovery. He had already succumbed, but there was no raising of undead such as in Tamriel. And we have returned here.
Well, that is a relief. Sorrowful indeed, but rather little die than many. And my apologies about the bandits. I should have thought that they'd be out for revenge against you.
I had expected as much myself, and they caught us unprepared several times. We dealt with them. May I ask about your spy?
He is not mine, but please go ahead. What would you like to know?
What do you
In
mean
fact,
he is
roll
not yours?
diplomacy, actually.
Yeah, okay. And she's going to roll insight to see if he's lying about he's not mine, or
Of
see if
course,
she's
yeah.
determined more about that. So insight is +5, and diplomacy is +1. So first roll, your diplomacy.
Roll for diplomacy.
2.
Yay! Terrible.
Wow, that was fucking close.
She's
Yeah, you can
And
tell
that
he's
is your insight.
you can tell he's disinterested in informing you. It's like, well, he's not really my spy. And you roll that and you believe him when he says that.
Then you are aware that he arrived in Ziltor before us.
I did not know.
Oh yeah. Then you are not aware, that's what she would say.
Hmm.
Well, he arrived there before us and he seemed to be at Lord Surge's side. I am concerned here. He seems to know too much and be far too capable. I am uncomfortable.
Why?
I also
Is it not
believe he
good to
may
have
be
a man that
responsible.
knows more all and is very capable? Isn't that good to have someone at your side like that?
How capable is he? Is he capable of taking 2 dragon eggs, one from a chest in a room, a locked room, although that was not secure as he believed, and one from a person of our very own party?
who was it he stole from? Or
The bug,
so you claim, should I add.
the bugbear.
So you're asking if a man trained in espionage was able to pick his way into a room and take an egg, and also take an egg for a very large, very big fruit. I think you've answered your own question, have you not?
Indeed, and yet you still trust him as some sort of guide.
Well, first of all, you have no actual proof. And he has never done me wrong. He has saved my life. He has done well for our nation as a whole. We have no reason to disbelieve him, or I have no reason. And he like chuckles like, well, I mean, if anyone I should disbelieve, it would be you lot, would it not? Because you lied to me about my eggs in the first place.
She sort of holds up her hands, or halfway through she understands the point she's getting through, and she says, I understand, I have my own suspicions, and I was not sure if they were, I was not sure of the information that you had. You have enlightened me. And she'll sort of stand up and leave.
And as you're leaving, he simply continues eating and says, next time, just talk to the guy. He's a lovely person.
Mm-hmm. She keeps leaving.
Alright. Okay, that conversation would just not been very long, around, like 5-ish minutes. Not the longest of one, so that is 6:35. Still refers to you in the timeline. What are you doing?
Yeah, she will return direct. No, she will not. She will head into the village. I'm guessing she's going to look for whoever sold the horses, and perhaps a armor smith. She is going to see if she can actually procure a war horse, although I doubt it. And she will look for barding for the horse.
Alright, so you are doing all of that. I'm going to say that took you around 20 minutes to sort of go through all of that. And I will roll that for you momentarily. 20 minutes from 3 is 5, so that is 5:50. Now the one with the least time is 45. It is Tenon. It is 40 minutes past 6. You have just left the bank from doing your conversion. And take a deep breath, smell in that lovely, shitty town air. What is it you decide to do? Holy shit, I forgot about River. Oh wait, no, he's asleep. My bad. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I believe I'm going to go actually sleep.
You are just going to go outright to sleep?
Yeah,
Lovely.
as in, I'm going to go sleep now because it's 4:50 a.m.
Oh, now. Alright. My apologies. Should we...
Unless there's something else that's going to happen.
Not really. I was just sort of trying to round up this finale. I was just gonna. I say finale. I was just gonna find out what. I was trying to put the group together. However, I know Pacifics. I will start with Tenon. So, start Tenon at 6:40 p.m. and that will be the start of a timeline. Point to that. Say focus on timeline. Hey Clive, how's my new macro? Garian changeling. Huh?
It's just a random macro.
That's really cool.
Anyway.
But yes, that will be it. That is the finale of this one. Very, very atmospheric cliffhanger